Hi, welcome back to our block of the month. I'm Annette, the host. We are on block 11. And it seems like a long year, but we're finally on block 11. I did change my colors, as you can see, and this pattern does have some errors, so we're going to discuss the errors that it has. I'm going to lay out my color guide so you can kind of see that while I'm talking about this. So the very first one is it wants you to cut fabrics A, B, and D. I didn't read that, and I didn't read where the layouts were going to be before I did my color choices. So I crossed out the D's and the C's for the appropriate color to go with the correct little block here, because I decided I didn't want a really dark and a really light here. And then for cutting, it tells you to cut F. And it says, so this is F, right here, your center. It says cut 1 2.5 inch with the fabric and then subcut. It's telling you you need 2, and then you're supposed to cut them on the diagonal. Don't do that. I did it. I wasted fabric. I had to recut. So you only need to cut one of these blocks right here for your center of the little small star. So that's number 1. And then on your assembly, it tells you to gather your step 1. It says gather fabrics A, B, and D to make half square triangles. That is not correct. You're only gathering your half square triangles for right here, because your other ones, your B fabric and your D fabric, go onto the rectangle that you cut. So I caught that one before I did anything. I did not catch this miscut before I did anything. So once you get your little guys laid out, I'm going to trim this one 1/4 inch on the line, trim him, and then we're going to press him. Press him. I should have some starch, but that's okay. And then he goes here. You put this other little piece here, so that finishes that center. And then this guy, see, I left room to sew so I could show you guys. This goes here, and then that'll get sewn down. And then I did the same thing here, left sewing room, and this guy goes on the top, and then he'll get sewn on here and then here, and then that guy's done. So it's really, it looks more complicated than it is. It goes together very quickly, and I did check Kaufman's website before filming, so that error is still there. So it doesn't matter when you printed your patterns, that mistake is still there. Okay, and I also, in the directions, they don't have a layout page for where your letters go, so I did kind of make my own. So I just wrote the letters where I wanted them on this little layout. So if that helps you in your sewing, do make adjustments to your pattern. It helps a lot. So thank you, and we'll see you next month.